Oh, I guess I have the face on. See, funny, it picks that one up. There we go. Hello, everybody. How is everyone today? We're making clothing today. I don't know if I'm even going to get it done in time, but I guess I'll at least start it on stream and then we can finish it off stream. Ready for next stream. I didn't do anything today. I was supposed to export out the other textures and do the... I was basically just fix them up and just export them. All I had to do was export them again. I didn't do that. I was too busy doing other stuff. Like helping people with things and chores, basically. So that's fun. I mean, I was only live like a few hours ago, really. Basically, I was live and then I went to bed and then I woke up and did some chores and now I'm live again. So nothing much has changed. But some of you might have missed that we've got a preliminary VTuber version out, which is what this is. And I think he's looking good and I'm liking the green. The green might be... Maybe I'll make this the main color. Just so it's not the same red, but like then I'll have the red and stuff as well anyway. I guess I also need to do renders, but I can do them after the clothing. That might be the last stream. The last stream might be like renders and finish up stuff. So we'll jump over here. I actually need to get some references, so we can just look at the KOBOLD. We can just look at KOBOLD for a little bit. It's my references. So I want to have the like... Whoa, look at that streak. 3 streams. I don't think I've ever seen this bear butts. I don't know if you've ever shown me this. I want to do that body shape though, at some point. Where's these pants? Oh, you sent them to me. Let's go. So I'm just gonna do something real basic. You guys know of the like dolphin shorts, I think they're called. I think we'll do those. I have no idea how I'm gonna fit these on this fucking huge ass guy. And then I was just gonna do sort of like a loose fitting top. Like here, I'll like draw it for you. Why can't you see that? It's because it's there. Yeah, so it's just gonna be like... And then like a, like super loose like this. And then the pants, I guess, because like the pants are gonna have to be... Good morning, Sash. Can I make this like... I wish I could mirror this. Yeah, it's a shirt for you. But then I guess the pants have to almost be like this high up. And then there would be... Then imagine this is all colored in. And it will have like little drawstrings, I guess. Yeah, like I think this is what we'll do. It's just gonna have to be so high up, but like that's fine. Just have a little midriff showing. Hey, dupe. Thank you for all those very famous quotes, Dragon. That raises a good question though. Ass or chest? Pick. When I say chest, it's either going to be like big titties or big like pecs or something. So hi, Weber. And then I guess that can be like that. Okay. Question is, how am I gonna start this? You gotta pick one, Sash. The shirt should be easy enough to do. I can probably just like block that out. Where is... There it is. I need to put him back into... I guess I can just make this like a retopper. Sash wants it all. She wants everything. I don't want to choose. So one thick ass kobold. Ah, we like ass here. That's why we're all here for the big butt kobold, really. Let's just like... Oh, there's the other flex. Hi, Kohi. He's not finished. Not yet, at least. Just the head. Look at him. He's just peeking. He's like, what's going on here? You guys like making him flex? Hello, Leonard. The only issue with this, with Dazzy's models, is he's actually shorter than Dazzy by like a head, I think. I mean, I guess that won't matter. It would be nice for him to actually have some variation, I suppose. Let's do this. Why is this the jankiest looking circle I've ever seen? I'm doing well, Corey. No, well, exactly like it. It's not going to be himself. I just mean it's going to be a head shorter than the other kobolds he has. Because this one's just shorter. Ha! Yeah, we're putting clothes on him. You can't make him fetch, he's already dead, you've killed him. I will actually delete this. Yeah, now he's not dead. Now you can throw shit at him again. Let's match up for 1, 2, 3, 4. No. No. There we go. I trigger. Full bone clothes? What does that mean? I don't know. I think I have like a small theory, dupe. And that's because essentially, oh, what did I? Why's that broken? There we go. Essentially, it's because the games industry sucks here. So like 3D artists can't get a job here, and so they become freelance artists. So you're slightly more likely to see them. Plus, they're in the Anglo sphere. So you can actually, like, you know, we talk English. So we're likely to show up on your feeds for Americans. Yeah, there was like a big crash a while. I guess it was a financial crisis, like 2008 or something. Maybe it was a bit later. But anyway, there was a big crash and we lost a bunch of big studios that we did have here at one point. I didn't work for one, no. But like, for me, when I left university, I was looking for like a 3D art job, and I just couldn't ever find one. And so I was doing this like in the meantime, and I didn't think it would, be sustaining enough to be a job, but it has become one. And I think there would be other people that would feel the same, maybe. I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, now I've got a big commission list. There was a time where, and this is more related to me in the commission list. There was a time when I was starting out when no one wanted 3D models. Okay, like you guys gotta think about. It would have been about 5 or 6 years ago, maybe 6 years ago now. There was no VR chat. There was no VTubing. Nobody wanted 3D models. And that's when I was making them. Or that's when I started making them. So then I was able to ride the wave of, oh, VR chat's like suddenly a thing. VTubing, VR, it's all suddenly a thing. Blender becomes more accessible. There's more animators. And yeah, when VTubing, so like VTubing was probably around, maybe in really basic form, maybe not that long ago, but like VTubing especially started out very 2D. Yeah, Blender becoming accessible was really big. So I started just before Blender 2.8. I'm gonna just quickly check when that was. Blender 2.8 release date. July 30th, 2019. That was the big update, right? So I started 2018, started doing 3D in 2018, like properly. Before then I was mainly like a programmer, I guess. I was basically applying for programming jobs and 3D art jobs. And I couldn't get anything. I like to think about it like this, Korhi. My commission list is so long now that it's probably going to outlive me. But that really depends. I don't expect it to. It's just like if everyone on that list says yes to getting a model, then yeah, it'll last a very long time. But a lot of people put their form in before, like, they commission someone else, or whilst they had money, or they don't have money, or like before I increase prices or something. Doesn't matter, Monkey. That's the thing. You can try and com me suspiciously wealthy fairy. Doesn't mean you're gonna get a com. Sure, probably. Oh no, let's get rid of that loop. You could try. That's true. That's true. I didn't want to make this color, so I wanted this color to be very open. I've done a monkey model before. Well, do they know, Jellybean? Do they know? It should be the opposite way around. Is that loose enough? I guess so. Yeah, that's pretty rude of them. Plus, like, do they not know that, like, artists talk? Like, I can sort of understand it if they said it in a polite way, but it sounds like they didn't say it in a polite way. Edit this. What is that? What does that mean, Jellybean? I feel like you missed a couple lines there. I'm in the middle of the fat fur artist. Do you mean circle or something? Or are you just in the middle of the artist? That's understandable as well. Like, if they're into vor, I could see that happening. You are a pig after all. Yummy bacon. So if you're in the middle of an artist, understandable. But I like I don't think you're in the same circles. I think that's why. Yeah, yeah. So like I'm sort of like that with butts as well. You know, uh, if butts has worked with someone that's kind of bad, we do chat. I can only vet people like so much as well. So like I don't want to do models for people that kind of suck. Sorry, Corey, you're gonna have to suck a lot harder. Yeah, that's fine at the back, but I'd like fuck this up at the front somehow. But wait, is that 7TV? Yeah, it is a 7TV. When did you add that? Or is that like a personal 7TV? You should just rename the U Horny to Corhi. Hi, Tech. Hi, Luna. This is not working out. Numbers wise. Whoopsies. It's because I did this. That up as well. It always. I'm in your stream slot again. What do you mean? I streamed at like a completely different time the other day, and you said this. You can't have every slot. So it's April 2nd. True. Siggy. Yeah, that's right. It's at like 11:30 p.m. for us. Me and Diz will be watching it. Anyone got like some? Anyone got some predictions? Anyone got the bingo cards out? Does anyone remember E3? It's a sign of my age now. It's sad. This is as close as we're gonna get. I miss E3 so much as well. What a like fundamental part of my childhood, essentially. Early adulthood. I remember E3. Me too. You miss G4. Okay, I don't miss G4 so much. No sing-song announcement. No, you gotta have you gotta have sing-song. You gotta have Silk Song on there. I can go down into the city right now and go knock on their office. Where's Silk Song? What are we guessing? You know, you got to get the bingo card out, and you got to have like Half-Life 3, GTA 7, Elder Scrolls 6. Did you know? Apparently, I keep getting these stupid articles. Apparently, people are like, "Oh yeah, they're just gonna shadow drop the Elder Scrolls Oblivion remake any day now." By the way, haha. Trust me, I'm a professional leaker. Shut up, dude. I know. What? That's probs true. What, Skyrim on the Switch? Well, they were talking about it being this month sometime. They were like an Oblivion remake, just like shadow dropping. Silksong releasing today. I mean shadow dropping the Oblivion remake. They're not going to shadow drop Silksong. I don't think they can't shadow drop it, right? Shadow dropping it sort of means. Oh, I guess they could, because what does it mean to shadow drop, right? Is that just like when it goes from unannounced to announced and then released at the same time, like Hi-Fi Rush, or is that when it has no release date and then suddenly goes released? Releasing with no news? Yeah, see, so like they haven't officially talked about the supposed Elder Scrolls remake that is technically like I'm pretty sure people are like certain that it's happening because there's like a studio that has people that have said that they're working on it. I think you're right. So I think it's like, so I guess Silksong you could say that, because Silksong could just go from no release date to just out. Anyway, I should probably like finish doing this last little. What did I decide for the clothes? I'm doing like a loose fitting shirt, which will have this shape. I think it'll be this high up as well, right? So this is the shape. I will expand this in a moment. But like, so let's move. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thank you. Probably just add another loop here, actually. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting, right? So like with the Switch, or the Switch 2 rather, what is going to be in the release window? Like I know the Switch itself has had a lot of ports, so I'm sure there'll be some ports. Maybe Elden Ring? Did the Switch get any Dark Souls? It has Demon Souls, right, or something? Is that right? Or does it just have none of them? Oh, it's Dark Souls Remastered, okay. So it could potentially get like Elden Ring or something. You like this outfit? I haven't even done it yet. I want to have this be... It's not going to be a V-neck or anything. Just going to be super loose like that. Let's get rid of this. Okay, so that's the shirt essentially done. But like that Elden Ring to me is sort of like, what's the biggest game they could get from the past like console generation that they could put on their new console generation that would cause like, you know, that would get people excited. So I think I think Elden Ring would be like that. Red Dead, Red Dead on PC, Fallout games. Yeah, so that's the other thing. People have like, I guess, suggested that they're working with Microsoft. I mean, I feel like they suggest this every year. Yeah, streaming new Tomodachi. People suggest every year that they're working with Microsoft and they're going to do like Game Pass on the Switch. Fallout 3 New Vegas would be fun on that. But you like, it's sort of in a way competing with the Stream Deck. Not Stream Deck, Steam Deck. You know what I mean. But I guess I'll. It's it's not getting bigger. It's the same size. Like, in fact, look here. Where are we? There we go. Ready? Oh, now it's getting bigger. Loki, it's probably because they're not shape keys, but in fact, eye tracking. It's because the eyes are so big, and because they're so like, how do I put it? They're on the sides of his head. You guys are rude. I wasn't finished. Dragon. Yeah. Where's the fat ass one? Yeah, he can get a belly as well. Fat ass. There we go. You happy now? Why was it? I thought I deleted these. Feels like it was doing an expression there. I guess it's just the lip moving. You can't just vote for all of them, Loco. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You voted for all of them. Let's do another retopper on this, I guess. So the hard part is like, where am I putting his waist? I guess like here. Let's do this. This can be 24. Hi, Fizz. It was very gummy, yeah. Maybe this works here, having like a little bit of the butt exposed. No, I'll have it sit up here, I guess. We're going to pretend that his tail doesn't exist. That's fine. I might just grab the legs and even the butt. Oops, that's on this shape key. Love when you get a little butt saddle attachment. That would have been fun actually on the tail. That yeah, but that might be an extra thing. That might be like a. I was thinking about that with like the dragon and stuff as well, putting the bag on the tail. Uh, exactly, Hungy. That's why it rests like this. I think it's cute like that. Hi, Vanilla. Oops. So this should be the waistband. What if snail shit? Why? What, for Gudra or something? Would it? They're pretty high. I mean the reference image I have has them sitting this high, which is interesting. But obviously, so like I think the issue here is that I need to cut off like most of the leg. Yeah, I think that was the issue. Or at least that helps. LA furry cures. What's wrong? What a thing to say. Is that all it takes? Where's my music playlist? It's here. Is this one going to have a bulge? Probably not. The clothes are supposed to be safe for work. Otherwise, there's no point in me adding the clothes. Might even tweak this, make it even. Somewhere here I'll make the cut, the dolphin cut. The shark isn't really not safe for work. I did a bulge on that because it was funny, but he's in swimwear. It's not bulging by default. At least I don't think it is. I could be wrong. We need like a 3D art category or something, dude. Like, oh my god, Jellybean, thank you. Yeah, like it made sense on the shark because it was like a, you know, essentially like a thong, like swimwear thing. But generally I don't add bulges to everything. It's not too hard to add a bulge as well. So I guess you're right. At least I feel like 3D art as a tag is a bit weird. Maybe not. So I'm going to delete this line. Maybe this one too. Yeah, they're basically some sort of booty short thing. Hello, teddy bear. Yeah, exactly what Jellybean says. Like, I'm not sure what kind of outfit to give him, but I feel like anything booty short related kind of fits the character. So that's kind of what we went with. No, I'm not going to add any more clothes to the pangolin, probably. None outfit? No. For this guy? Cowboy? What, for this guy? I was going to do a cowboy outfit for the cow at one point, and then I didn't do that. I don't like these. These are too big. Too easy. True. No. Wait, why? Why is the county an astronaut outfit? No. I thought you guys were going to talk about like the glorp stuff, because that's usually depicted like cows are supposed to be abducted. Apparently, I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, so this is going to have a drawstring. Let's copy this.
Dragon.
This probably needs. Oh, yeah, there we go. These huge these shorts are huge. Like he's buying an extra small shirt and then he's buying a like 4XL pants. How do I want to close off this last bit here? He's buying booty shorts for elephants. He's buying the hippo's booty shorts. I can probably lower this at the front. Someone last stream said to do like the juicy shorts on the back, which would be funny, but I probably won't. So thank you for the road. Excellent growth. What a good name. Let me just have a look. You come to vote? This is your first time raiding me, excellent growth. And for those of you that are coming with the raid, if you guys don't know me, my name's Welcome, a 3D free artist from Australia that makes VR chat bases on stream. At the moment, we're working on very thick KOBOLD, which probably suits the name Excellent Growth. Oh, your nom's a webcam channel. Okay. Well, do you have emotes on this channel? Because you can put another emote on the wall. You like my toggles? What toggles? Oh, the other in the donut. Okay. That's a good one. We'll put that one up. There's no point changing. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jellybean. Ben Belly. I forgot to add Gaby's emote last time. Excellent. Yeah. I'm a little behind. So like usually I don't have usually I don't stream this consistently like this like every single day, and so usually I have like an off day where I can put the stickers up on the wall, but I haven't gotten to do that. One day I'll automate it. It'll be so nice when it's automated. How do I want to do this topology here is the real question. What am I going to do in the event of a tie? I'll run a tiebreaker. At some point somewhere. Probably on the Telegram channel. I think that's what I've done in the past. Or actually I'll run it on the VR chat stream. Or something. It's like a Twitch poll. What is currently in the lead? Okay. Do you want to be in the next one, Butts? I don't have VR Chat Plus, so no, I haven't. Otherwise, I might ask, like... I might ask Kaz if he wants to do it, but I feel like he's busier. Just because I know, he's usually a kobold anyway. Not that you're usually a dragon. Come to think of it. Yeah, the webcam tracking looks like the most interesting thing, and like I'm obviously not just gonna pay for VR Chat Plus just to use that, but they are making VR Chat Plus more enticing to use. It's just I don't use VR Chat enough to justify a subscription. Because like there's like the group chat or the group thing you can do. I think that's VR Chat Plus as well, right? Buy Windows? No. I mean, his shorts are so short you can see like everything anyway. He's gonna have the little cuts though in a sec. Probably, I guess, where's a nice loop? I guess here. Or here. Probably here actually. So like what I'll do is I'll like mostly just gonna be this thing. Rotate the shape better. Yeah, so like that's exactly right, Jellybean. That's what I wanted to do at one point. But then they made it a paid feature, and so I didn't do it. I wonder if I just do this as a... I'll just do it here. They do have more of a curve. You can sort of see where I'm going with this. That's the line. Which will make more sense in a moment. This is a very stretched vertex here. It's kind of gross. There we go. Let's fix that up. I just got to finish this little bit. How do I know? I don't. I don't know. I mean, like, it sort of makes sense, right? So, like, if you think about, it's probably not a good example here. But it's like, I'm just working off instinct, I guess. It's because I know the topology underneath for a lot of this. So, like, I know that underneath the thighs here, there's not that many faces and things like that. I really need to, like, fix the butt here. It's got too much curvature. I'll do that in a moment. But are you talking about like the general, like, so like the hands having smaller topology than the face than the body or something? Or do you mean like these things here? These reductions? Because the answer is I don't really know where I'm putting them. I'm just kind of doing it. You're just supposed to put them in areas with that aren't going to get deformed a lot. Which I'm sort of not doing correctly, but we survive. So this is a mess here. But like in the hand, it makes more sense. I put them around sort of the back of the palm, or like the bottom of the palm, or like the bottom of the fingers after the curve. This bit is annoying. So I could probably just like close this off with another cut or something. I just don't know how I ended up with this weird shape. This could almost just be like this. Oh, that doesn't work. This should be a 4 going into a 2 that I've somehow messed up. Oh, I guess this should be... needs to be like that. Let's go to this. So I think this is probably the worst part here with the topology, but we'll survive, I think. Let's just smooth everything out. Anyway, that's like done-ish. I need to smooth some of this out. Right, so no, we're not quarter meshing. Huge. But we're gonna make like a duplicate here, and then we're going to add a solidify. That's fine, and some subdivisions. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna put like a cut here. These are gonna be I guess this can be just a crease. So now you should sort of be able to see. Obviously, we've got to get rid of this one. But this will just be for the bake. I'm not actually going to... Why is this? Ah, it's not creased. And then this will crease. The ask that kicks back. Yeah, I'll be baking stuff at some point. So select these. Oh, I forgot I put a solidify modifier. Which is why that's acting funky. So this is here's hang on, if I do materials, because this is actually going to help me later. Let's assign this. It's going to be black. And then this can be Because we'll use this material as a ID map later as well, actually. So it's pretty clean. This just looks like it's not quite. I guess I don't need to solidify on this. Maybe this is too thick, though. And then I need to fix this up, actually. You like the lips, Vanilla? You like that I give them all dick-sucking lips? I found you out. Can the butt break a tree? Sure. It's gonna crush some hardwood. That's for sure. Yeah, I've been like learning more about the lips as well. These might not be the best example. We're really zoomed in. Because it's especially because it's low res as well. So they look a little moldy. But I like giving them that very slight lip shine. There's actually some really, I guess I can show you better on the actual model. But there's like very subtle texturing to it as well. Crash. What crash? Did you have something crash? Blender. What version of Blender are you using? Retopo float? Because I very rarely get Blender crashes. ZBrush crashes so much for me. That's probably my worst program for crashing. 4.4, okay. I wonder if it's a newer version thing. Okay, so this might be our base sculpt. Oh yeah, I should also do... Like if this is our high poly thing... actually no, I'll leave that a bit like that. No, I've never uploaded anything to Clip Studio. I know that that's like a thing you can do though. Thank you, I will save. Because what I'll do now is I will make some little... Okay, that's way too big. I think, no, 4.4 I think is long-term. Or whatever. I think LTS is long-term support, right? I'm on 3.6 LTS. Tool, edit, circle, small. No, I use a gloss map. So like one of the benefits I have for using the standard shader that no one ever seems to use for whatever reason, like I like the PBR setup on stylized models. So like everyone when they do stylized stuff just go and bake everything really flat and then put toon shading on it. But I like having the very subtle, you know, like I just like when you put a character in a scene and it reacts to the scene. You know, like when it actually reflects the orange lights of an orange warm scene or blue lights or whatever. So like this model in here is a little bit more orange because I have an orange reflection map on him. And a light in front of me and a light behind me. The shaders are compatible because they're standard shaders, so they're compatible with PC and Quest. They're out of the box Unity shaders. Yeah, so like one thing I really like doing as well, which you can probably see on this model, but I'm not sure how well it shows up on stream, to be honest. That doesn't make it any better. Can you see the very, very subtle imperfections with the gloss and the normal map here? It's super satisfying. You can use micro normals, yeah. Not that I do, but you can. So if I was to show you, I guess I could show you here. That's the metallic map. I guess here. There you go. Here's the gloss map. Or rather, this is the roughness map actually. So you can see there is like extra little shiny bits here. And then his lips are shinier. and his eyelids are shiny. And then I use the AO for roughness as well, so that's why the cavities are not shiny. And then I guess here's the here's like the baked textures. This is the color, like just the color. So you could use this for like a toon shader. It's got some nice gradients on it. We can leave them like that. All my models have like gloss maps of some degree. I always use them. They're really good on like the pig and the shark. The shark's one's really like his roughness map is really nice. Or just his maps in general. They came out super well. The pig like has a lot of because she's mostly like fleshy. She's got a lot of like fleshy details like paws and stuff like that. I tried to make them super subtle though, so I'm not sure how well some of them come through. Let's make a curve. Does it bother anyone if like... See, I'm just going to bake these into the texture, which is what I usually do because it's way easier to control them like this, but does it bother anyone if the drawstrings aren't mesh? Does that bother people? It's just so much easier to work with. Bothers you? Fuck you. You always make him a mesh? I just... Yeah, I think only the people that do 3D a lot will understand maybe what I mean. So I need to make like a fucking loopy ass shit. This is not how it works. This is not, I'm not doing this very well. Shut up, Vanilla. Me trying to think of like, how do I actually do, like, how do I actually tie a knot here? I actually do not recall. Like, I'm trying to do it whilst also... Well, I know how to tie a knot, okay? Like, I'm just trying to make it look like there's a knot tied. There. That's good enough. Let's subdivide this. Don't clap. Oh, where's the... Oh, there it is. Look, that looks good enough, right? It's all going to be baked into the texture. You want these pants on your model, you mean? Or do you want them like in real life? I have a leap motion. Like I could, let's plug it in. What's this? This cable's so twisty. I should probably just not do this because it's a little setup. Did I turn on ultra leap tracking? Oh. If it's like picking up my microphone or something. Well, it was there for a split moment. Maybe I have this upside down. Okay, I guess it didn't like that. There we go. Me trying to like flip you off. It's the wrong finger. Oh well. I'll just leave it in, I guess. Let's go back here. See, the problem is like I got my mouse on the I got my hands on the mouse and the keyboard most of the time, so I like don't bother setting this up. It'd be good if I was doing just chatting or something. So I'll export this out. How do I want to do this actually? Okay, no, that makes sense. Speedrun time. Let's get clothing. Go pants. Lock. Wait, why do I have two? Outside. And then say this is like draw string. And then this needs to have solidify. And then subdivision. And then we'll close this. So that the delivery driver doesn't hear me. Me trying to flip you off. Actually, this leap motion only tracks well when it's like this. But then as soon as I try to have it up in front of me like here, it does not know how to react. It's really annoying. Let's export this out. Oh shit. Actually, I gotta unplug this now anyway, because it's in the same USB port that I use for my my tablet. I don't know how loud this is when I'm bumping the microphone and stuff. Okay, it doesn't pick that up at all, actually. That's good. Where is the tablet? Yeah, see, I was thinking about that too, Sash. Like, the problem is I just cannot be bothered. I don't think it was, it's very expensive and it doesn't do... So, like, you're paying like $300 something for a camera thing that has one job and does not do that one job very well. I think they've made lots of money off VTubers, and I wish there was a better option. I mean, even the webcam tracking hand stuff is almost better. We're going to go to ZBrush. You want gloves? Yeah. That would probably just be better. Let's go to ZBrush. So that's the thing, right? I think if you're playing games or if you're doing art, you don't really need hand tracking because it's only if you're doing just chatting, I think. Like, it adds a little bit of realism, sure, but it's not worth it, I don't think. Unless you're like a huge hand talker and you take your hands off the keyboard like all the time or something. It's kind of like how I have, like I have full body tracking and stuff, right? Which I can use with the VTuber, but, like, what's the point? I don't get up that much. Like when I'm not standing up at the moment. Like I have a sit stand desk, and when I'm standing up, maybe it's worth it, but No, I'm just trying to say that like people see the stuff that other people use. Like Leap Motion is a good example. And I think they're like, oh well, I have to get that because they have it. Ah, also this merge here. What the fuck? That's not good. I don't think it did. It's just way too thick. Yeah, I mean, I think we talk about it so many times on here, Jellybean, but like, it's just not a good mentality to have, I don't think. You got to figure out if you like streaming first and then get the VTuber. All right, now we can clip. Don't you feel bad though? I feel, well, it's their money at the end of the day, but like, if someone pays me heaps of money to make them a model and then they don't use it, I feel bad. Like, I'd rather give them something they're actually going to use. All right, let's sculpt some goddamn creases. We're so thick in here right now, Mickey. Welcome. Yeah, that's on them, but it's like... Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm liking VTubers. They're just going to go to someone else. Yeah, that's fine. I guess, you know, I don't know. Hi, Virik. Yeah, yeah. Like, it's kind of that thing, right? There's no reason for me to... How do I put this? There's no reason for me to, like, look after them. Also, no worries, Jellybean. I'll see you later. There's no reason for me to look after them, but there's got to be more than just business. Have a good rant, thank you. I think I just don't like the mentality of like furry commission art just being a money maker or something. Even though that's what it is for me in a sense, like it is my job. What else would it be? You make it because you enjoy doing it. Like that's my problem is the people that come in and they're like, "Well, I'm going to do this now because I have the skills and I just want to get money." Yeah, and I think that's what I enjoy as well, Sesh. I think um there's a limit though as well. So there's always limits I think with this stuff. You can't just be like 100% people pleaser person because then you get some people that will just take advantage of that. Also, Virik, do you know how like lucky you are to have a 5 letter straight up name Virik? Unless I've renamed you. Maybe I've renamed you in the past. I may have renamed you like ages ago. What is your account actually? This maybe I did rename you. Oh no, it is Virik. Okay. I'm surprised you managed to get that. It's just straight up, yeah. God, I wish that were me. Yeah, I so like in that sort of vein, Mickey, being able to do art trades with people is really fun. Which is something I can't usually do as a 3D artist. So anytime I have the opportunity to do something like that, I really enjoy. Yeah, if you get partner, then you can like ask them to change your name or something. I'm not entirely sure how it works. I know you would never expect anything back, right, Mickey? But like when you start, you want to do stuff back. When if someone gives you gift art, you want to do stuff back, right? I think that's one of the great joys is getting someone back with art. I love giving people artistic freedom as well. It is. I feel like I haven't been able to do it as much as I used to, but being able to just like drop a model or model edit on someone and be like, hey, here you go, here's a model. That's always fun. The problem is obviously that doesn't really pay bills. And then eventually you just use your art abilities for shitposting. Is that how I want to do the... Maybe not. I think this should have been standard. But what are you glow up shitting about? What's wrong? What's glow up shit? What's shitting? What's shitting your glow ups? Alright, that's fine. I think all good indie devs are shit posters. They're just regular people like you and me. They enjoy a good meme, just like us. They're not so different. I do really like the vibe of the game, right? Like, I obviously haven't played it or anything yet, but it would be so hard to make like any team based online kind of shooter thing. It'd be so hard because you have to have like enough players to have teams and enough players to have matches, kind of thing. Like I know there's probably bots and stuff, but any game like that where you got to have almost like a community around the game, keeping the game alive, be very, very hard. Is this too wedgified? It might be. It might be too much. Welcome back, Koi. Let's smooth these out like a little bit. I mean, I guess I could put like a seam in the middle here somewhere. What's this curve like? Nope. Maybe this one. I think that's good. I think that works. I think that works. Yeah, we'll put like a seam here, I guess, as well. I was like, wow, chat's moving fast. And then I look at it and it's just Korhi going off. Thanks, Korhi. Okay, this is probably enough. Oh, I need to do this little cut. Right. Oh my god, hi Pesky. Volleyball shorts. Is that what these are? I guess they are kind of like volleyball shorts. Anyway, oh wait, I need to sculpt the shirt still. Oops. Shirt should be easy. I'm just gonna make this like, just gonna slap some huge creases all over the arms and stuff. Then usually some here, I think. Maybe like maybe some here. Cool. Did you go to the gym or something? Like what? Like what's happening? You back from your 10-minute goon sesh? I think Nature Guy has a point. You've come back and you've gone off. In those glotches. Alright, I think that is probably enough. I don't need to do huge amounts of detail here. I like the term glotches. I'm gonna use that one for any time I'm trying to describe clothing. Alright. That's good enough for the shirt. Shirt doesn't need anything too exciting. Hi shirt. Yeah. Where'd you get those glotches? What did you order? Oh, okay. I was gonna say I just read it the same and I thought you just auto corrected it to the same thing. Fence high. Let's check that in. What time is it? I will end soon. Also, happy birthday for tomorrow, Leonard. I should be streaming again tomorrow, but we'll see. And then my glitches. Autocorrect, no. Oh, I probably shouldn't close that in case it opens something. Let's go back here. I need the regular pants without the curves. So now what I need to do is simply UV map these. Okay, shirt done.
Red.
This, this. That's a weird question, yes. What do you mean, like... Do you mean from the very start, or like... Oh my god, the topology here is awful. Hang on. Or this one specifically, or... I feel like you must have been here for at least one time when I mentioned that, like, Chai... Yeah, so like Chai was a big inspo starting out. I just liked... Because, like, okay, so for me, I like a bit of everything. I'm not like a one body type that I'm into. And so certain artists like Chai, who has been drawing a bunch of different body types for ages. And like Chai's really good at drawing. Yeah, morning Chai. Chai's really good at drawing like a variety as well. Like they can draw fat, they can draw thin, they can draw like huge beefy guys. It just feels like they can do anything, no problem. And I wanted to have that kind of versatility as well. But then from a different perspective, the VR chat bases and why these ones I wanted to be all over the place is because everyone makes VR chat bases that look the same, basically. So that's why I wanted to be different. I always sort of believed in like... Hang on, just let me fix this up. Thank you for the follow, Luna. I always sort of believed in like rather than trying to be like a small artist competing in a big field, I'd rather be a big artist in a small field, if that makes sense. Like I would rather make good content for a small group of people than make okay content for a large group of people. Barkcast? What is Barkcast? Okay, I'm sending that to Diz. But yeah, so like, there's lots of different reasons. Okay, bark. Okay, so I understand what bark is. But I don't know what the hell barkcast is. These. I'm gonna delete this and add a new one. Yeah, sure, Sash. That's like how I do. I've spent the last 2 days studying some huge titties. Let me tell you, I've been studying them so hard. Like, oh my god, just can't seem to get them right. Better go back to studying. I'm a hands-on learner. I'm a visual learner. This is probably fine. I guess actually I need to cut the legs here. I'm just gonna chuck these on a map. Let's apply. Let's apply. What the hell's that? It's the shirt. Alright, that's good enough. Abs are hard. Abs are hard to do. Because it's not only like there's everyone's muscles grow differently as well. So if you, it depends how anatomically correct you're trying to get them, but I think there is a certain level of like you do your own body first. I think usually, maybe I'm wrong. Let's save this. Probably makes more sense in regards to like drawing dicks. All right, let's do a little bakey. Yeah, I think that's why. Especially when you're starting out and it's like I'm going to draw what I know. Alright, you guys can't see it, but I'm baking stuff. So you just gotta, like, imagine that I've opened an oven. And I'm putting in the oven the clothing. And then I'm selecting normal. And I'm trying to do this whilst actually doing it, and it's breaking my brain. So I need this, this, this. This can sit here. Turn that off. Put this shirt up. Clear that. Let's set normals. Don't need that. That's all fine. Hi, Wolf. Wolven. Fake. This paints the offset. Actually, I really need to thin out this gap here, because on the other model, it's way. That means I gotta unwrap it again. That's fine. Hi. And then on this one, I've like moved this up. How are you, Wolf? It's fine there. What was I doing? What was I doing? Turn that off. Get this. The crack way too deep. Right, that might be a bit better. Maybe this bit. Yeah, that might be a bit better. Let me apply. Let me grab this. Let me grab this. Let me grab this. Let me grab this. Let me unwrap. And then we'll pack. That's fine. Then we'll export. Oh, maybe I should actually. So if someone wants to retexture this shirt, oh, it's fine. It's already there. Just small. These goddamn cheeks are huge. That's fine. Let's put his tail back as well, actually. It's pretty caked up. Again, it's not really my playlist. Wait, did this not merge? One day I'll get these baked. We're running out of time though. Diz will be home soon. Be fine. Put your feet on the mic. What a name. Welcome on in. Your mic. So are we putting the feet on you? Is that what you're into? I get a little laggy while I'm baking. Oh, what I should do is close raids. Okay. There's the drawstring. Baked on. Looks fun. Ah, what the fuck happened here? I wonder if that's no, it's not a zipper. It's a texturing error, basically. Other than that, you get the idea. The rest of it, I think, is fine. It's a nice sharp bake. It looks pretty good. Other than that, I don't think there's too much errors. It's just this fucking spot. So what I should do is I should go the rip area, yeah. Okay, can I do this quickly enough? It's a good looking bake except for that one spot. So I'll just go here to KOBOLD bake. And I just turn this down slightly. Yeah, that's enough. Here. Oh, it's the wrong fucking... Wait, did I open the mesh? No, it didn't. That's annoying. I mean, that's sort of what I'm doing, Mickey. So, like, you can go over the VODs a bit. That might be a little helpful. Like, the problem is I don't go probably in depth enough. Yeah, the problem is that no, well, the VODs are on YouTube, but it is like uncut content. The problem is I can't be bothered cutting it. So like I think that's like the closest we'll ever really get. Yeah, there should be a YouTube link in my about description down below somewhere. I think some of the earlier models I did texturing fine on stream. Some of the really early ones. I also, if you go back to like some of the earlier models, I was explaining a lot more back then as well. But problem is that because I've done this like a dozen times. Thank you. Probably is because I've done this so many times on YouTube, on Twitch now, that I kind of skim through a lot of it. The older ones didn't have clothing though. Alright, maybe this bake will be okay. And then I will go raid. Got 20 minutes. Alright, hopefully this is now fixed. That's looking much better. Okay. There we go, that's looking better. Nice KOBOLD ass covered up. We almost got the clothing done today. I think that looks good for him. I'll finish this off stream tomorrow or something. I hope you guys all enjoy the Nintendo Direct tonight as well. I'll be watching that. We can talk about it tomorrow. Make it feel like it's E3 again when it's like, wow, did you see the conference? What do you think of this? Thank you for hanging out, everyone. I'm going to close this. Jump over here. Save that, close that, save this, close this, save that, close that, save this, yes, save. Save, save, save. Okay. We ending? Yep, we ending. Oh my god, it's a close one. Get your votes in. Get your votes in now. Vote, 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 vote. Could flip. I'm gonna look for someone to raid in the meantime. Oh, maybe Kaz, maybe Tyne. If we raided Tyne. Where's my raids? I have raided Tyne recently. Kaz? I raided Kaz last year. Maybe I raid Kaz again. What's he doing? What's he doing? Ripper. We raided Ripper recently. You guys keep voting. I guess it's. I think Triceratops has got it now. It's still pretty close. The numbers might be deceptive. I'm not like trying to get you to flip it, but I'll just leave it a little longer. I think I might raid Kaz though. Yeah, I'll just do that. All right, Kaz is absolutely a lovely little. Is he a kobold today? Actually. Oh, he is. Okay, lovely little kobold guy. Ray Kaz.
Rep.
Thank you for hanging out, everyone. I'll see about streaming tomorrow. If I don't stream tomorrow, it'll be Friday. And then hopefully the kobold will be done after the next stream, basically. I'll finish up the clothing and export all of the textures out off stream. So that next time we stream, we'll be just doing like I guess just polishing work. Probably playing with the VTuber a bit more. And we'll do the renders as well. If you guys like watching the renders, we'll do the renders again. We did the dragon renders. I think it was fun. You guys get to see that part. So one more stream, I reckon. Episode 9, and then we'll have a finale. And in the finale, I'll let you guys know which base we'll be doing next. And we'll play VR chat with the kobold. I'm going to end this poll now. I believe Triceratops wins this one. So it was close, but it won by 3 votes today. Oh, you're fine, Bog. Anyway, go say hi to Kaz. I don't know. Say something like huge kobold ass. Huge kobold ass.